School buildings have a life cycle, according to a study by Benjamin Handler of the University of Michigan. Phase 1, the first 20 years of a building's life. Maintenance costs normally are limited to minor repairs and small improvements to reflect changes in the instructional program. Phase 2, from 30 to 40 years. General maintenance needs increase rapidly. Most of the original equipment should have been replaced, and major items, such as roofs and lighting fixtures, will need replacing during this time period. These should not be viewed as emergencies, but as necessities arising from the natural aging of the building. Phase 3, more than 50 years old. Usually, the building should be completely reconstructed or abandoned. One response to the overcrowding in the lower building has been to convert storage space into instructional space. This room is our remedial math room. It used to be the storage room in the girls' bathroom. This room provides only about 1/4 of the mandated space established by the state for such instruction. In 1965, room 110, the old gym, was partitioned into 3 rooms. Gilboa has not had a functioning stage for the past 25 years. Today, room 110 is used as a remedial reading room, the secondary school resource room, the computer lab, a library, and a study hall. The stage has been divided into a guidance office, a psychologist office, and secretarial space. Clearly, room 110 has served a number of continuing needs, but the wear is beginning to show. The lighting system is inadequate, the acoustics are poorly suited to instruction. The multiple use of the room for different purposes creates student traffic which interferes with its primary function as a library. At times during the day, the student load at all stations can approach the mandated limit of 100. This is the hall leading to the present music room. Water seepage has caused deterioration of the walls. When the bus garage was moved from the lower building, the old bus garage became the present shop and music areas. The plumbing, heating, lighting, and ventilation systems in these classrooms were never intended for instructional use. The room is too small for the purposes it serves. It is an instructional classroom, a performance area, and a storage area. Heating in the room is totally inadequate. It is suspended from the ceiling. During the spring, water seepage creates a moisture problem in the room. The room also provides one of the few access areas to the plumbing in the lower building. New York State requires a minimum classroom space that is at least 100 square feet larger than our existing music room. This is exclusive of storage. Of the 620 feet in our current music room, approximately 200 square feet is storage. The upper and lower buildings are connected by a series of stairs that make it difficult to arrange access for people with handicapping conditions. This is our current art room. The state requires an art room to be a minimum of 1,200 square feet. Our art room is 770 square feet. The 430 square feet difference is easy to see here. Paints, paint equipment, art, and cleaning supplies cannot be stored adequately. Children are being crowded into a room that is hopelessly insufficient in terms of instructional space. This room used to be the elementary library and remedial reading room. It has been converted to classroom use. The state requires an elementary classroom to be 770 square feet. This room is 490 square feet. The trailers used as classrooms for students in grades 4 to 6 have been in use since the mid-60s. When purchased, these trailers were admittedly a stopgap measure. They had a life expectancy of 10 years. That was 12 to 15 years ago. Today, we can see the effects of age and usage. Wiring is inadequate, windows are stuffed with insulation to ward off the cold in trailers where the heating systems can no longer keep students warm. Trailer roofs are beginning to leak. The trailers have simply outlived their day. They must be replaced. Here is a second-hand house trailer purchased from government surplus in the mid-70s. It was not designed as a classroom, let alone 3 classrooms. Today, it is our elementary resource room, our speech therapy room, and our elementary BAP classroom. The state requires each special education class to be a minimum of 900 square feet. This is a 12 by 60 trailer. This trailer is not even adequate as one special education classroom. The science rooms were designed in the late 1920s and have remained pretty much unchanged since the building was originally built. New York State mandates that science classrooms have 1,200 square feet of space, but our science rooms have only 500 to 600 square feet. This room does not provide adequate lab stations or suitable ventilation. In addition, student safety is compromised whenever students work on experiments, and numbers force the group to be 2 or 3 times the recommended number for safe educational practice. As inadequate as these lab facilities are for high school, there are no lab facilities for students in the elementary program. Throughout the years, the Gilboa School has served its students well, and we can all be proud of our accomplishments. In the end, a school is more than just a building. It is children, teachers, non-teachers, administrators, Board of Education members, parents, and yes, it is all of the taxpayers in general who continue to support the educational programs in our school. As we move this building proposal to a vote, we need to think about the future. Despite the best of efforts, the physical plant is wearing out, and we are fast approaching a crisis situation. The best time to act is now.